Hey guys, we're at Canberra Rep for Cosi, and what a riotous show it has been tonight. I'm here with some of the cast. We've got Chris, we've got Alex, and we have Steph. Guys, that was so much fun and so absolutely hilarious. Now, it's because it's Australian content, which you just don't get to see a lot of, which makes it just you're familiar with everything. It just makes it so much fun. So, Steph, I'll start with you. Can you tell me a bit about your character?
Yes, I play a woman called Cherry who has a problem with eating and a problem with anger management. But she's also quite sort of naive and sweet when she's not violent and a little bit terrifying, vicious. I think probably we've talked a lot about how some of the characters these days would not be in any kind of institution, but Cherry, I think, potentially in the modern day could be. She could be incarcerated or something for assault because she is quite violent.
Yeah. Well, all the characters are absolutely huge, and it's what I love about the show. Chris, can you tell us a bit about the show?
Okay, so it's set in 1971 in Melbourne, and it's based on Louis Nowra's real life story, where this actually happened to him, where a young, fresh out of university director comes in to do an experiment in a mental institution. And he thinks he's going to put on a little one-act play or something, but my character, Roy, has other ideas, and he wants to do the full opera of Cosi fan tutte by Mozart. So chaos reigns, basically, from there. But what's quite beautiful about this play is there are some straight characters as well, friends and girlfriend of the Lewis's. They end up being the bad guys in a way, and he learns a lot about life through these beautiful, eccentric characters. And what Steph's touched on was really true. We've talked a lot about if this was set now, a lot of these characters probably wouldn't be hospitalised or institutionalised, and they'd be medicated and treated differently as well. But back in the 70s, it was a very different kettle of fish. So yeah, we've tried really hard to find the balance between the realism of these people and what Louis Nowra wants, which is this heightened reality in it as well. Because it is a comedy, but it's a comedy with a lot of heart. And this is why I think it's ended up being one of the classic comedies or plays, Australian plays of the last 30 years. It's done a lot. People love it. And they did a movie of it in 96, which is a great film, except the only problem with it is they set it then, and they've taken out the Vietnam War content in it, which, if and you've seen it now, they're one of the characters that's very important for. I won't give anything away for those who haven't seen it. So that doesn't quite work, I think, but it's a fantastic cast. So it goes right through to we see the final scene of the opera, and everything that entails, including Alex's incredible costume that you have to come and see just for that. It's like Marge Simpson gone very wrong. And it's really, I get shivers at the end of every night when we find out what's happened to everyone and how it's all ended, and because you fall in love with these characters.
They are touching characters. Alex, with your character and with the whole setting, when it was set and everything, was there anything that really resonated with you?
Because you're old enough to remember the 70s, aren't you?
I am. I'm totally old enough to remember 1971. I think what resonates is just as we've been saying, that just the people in this institution, in this mental health facility, who shouldn't be there. And for instance, Julie has an addiction problem, so you wouldn't necessarily see her in a mental health facility. She'd be in an addiction clinic. So it's just really interesting to then overlay what we know now, what we feel now, our current view of mental health issues on what we see in this 1970s setting.
It was really revealing, actually, looking back in time. It's a show that I think you really would get a lot out of, both from the comedy aspect of it, but also a snapshot of what it was like back then. Guys, look, fantastic job. What a wonderful show. You guys enjoy the run. It is running until the 24th of April. That's it. So get down here to Rep and come and see it, and we might just relax and hang here for a little bit, shall we? Just chill.
Yeah.
Have a great night, guys. We'll all see you again soon.
Thank you.